If you having kids and you're financially struggling, I'm not saying congratulations, because what am I congratulating? You bringing the kid into a world just to have them living in poverty?
Is it just me or I'm not alone? How do you feel when you see somebody that is financially struggling? When I mean financially struggling, I mean somebody that is poor. That you in fact the person probably asks you for money or still comes to ask you for money like last month, weeks ago, still complaining how poor they are, how they can't even feed themselves, how life is lifing and they're struggling. Is it just me, or when you hear that they're pregnant or they put to bed, you get angry? Like, you don't even want to congratulate them. You're like, what is going on? Like, are you okay? Is it just me? Oh, I'm not the only one. What is your take on women? In fact, family, not just a woman, a man and a woman. Okay, they come together. They are actually poor. They are financially struggling, but they will still decide to have kids. Not one, not two. Most of them used to have like 4, 5 children, and they're not done. They still keep doing it. How do you feel? Like, what is your take on people that choose to have children when they're not financially stable? Hmm?
Having children when you're broke as hell is literally child abuse. How are you going to explain to your kids one day that you wanted to have them just because you were scared you would grow old and no one would take care of you? How are you going to explain to them that you wanted to have kids intentionally, knowing that you would make them struggle because you are not able to afford for them the basic things that they would need? No one should have the right to have kids if they are not capable to ensure for their children a dignitous life. I'm so sorry, that's gonna hurt someone, but that's the truth. You're giving birth to other human beings that are not choosing to be born just to feed your goddamn needs. Your selfish needs, period.
Some people in that comment section were saying that, oh, she's just yarning dust, she's talking anyhow, she just carried a phone and start saying, you shouldn't have kids if you cannot afford to have children, it's selfish for you. She said, and people are not saying that. Are you saying that it's only people that are rich that can have children? It's only people that have money, that are wealthy, that can have children. So you're saying poor people should not have children. People are not agreeing with her in the comment section. And I don't understand why. Really. What is your take? Do you think that people that are not financially stable and they want children, they should still go ahead to have kids? Maybe eventually the child would bring money or bring fortune to them. Or they shouldn't even try it. They should be very financially stable to have kids first before, very financially stable first before they decide to have kids. Well, for me, I feel like if you're not financially stable, if you're struggling financially, aside from other aspects, mentally, you actually ready for the child. I'm not even talking about all those ones. I'm talking about financially, like money aspect. If you look at your bank account and you are seeing that there is not enough money to take care of yourself alone, it is very selfish for you. It is very wicked of you to decide to bring another human being, an innocent child, into this world to suffer. You're a wicked person. I see people like that as if they are wicked, they are selfish, and they're self-centered. And the thing is that I've asked questions before. There was an Uber driver that took me to a place one day, and it was asking me like, "Do you have a child?" Da, 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 da. I was just like jokingly like, "Oh, I don't have money, so I'm not gonna have a child." Like I don't want to have so much conversation. So it wasn't like, "Oh no, you don't have to say you don't have money. That's why you don't want to have a child." That he was struggling so well one time ago, and when he just got married, they didn't have any money. In fact, they didn't even have a place to stay. They were squatting, and his wife got pregnant. It was when his wife got pregnant and she put to bed the first child or something. That was when they were able to start any money, that the child brought fortune to them. The child started making them to have money. So they had another child, the second one, that when immediately had the second child, he lost his job and all of that. But it was just like, it was just up and down. So what he's trying to say is, don't say you don't have money now, and because you don't have money now, that's why you say you don't want to have a child. Don't say that. Just have the child. God is the one that provides. God is the one that takes care of the children. A child is a blessing. So just have it, have them, and the God that gave you those child, just children, or the child will give you, will provide for you, will always provide for you in a way. And I cannot even understand that kind of, I can't understand it. I cannot understand why you don't have an apartment, you're squatting somewhere, and the first thing that comes to you and your wife's head is to reproduce, is to have kids. I don't understand how people do that. I don't understand why some people, especially people that don't really have much. There's a lot of people. In fact, I've asked one other woman again. She doesn't have much. Like, they're actually poor. They're struggling. They don't even have a place to stay, and she already had like 3 to 4. She had like 4 children already, and I saw her pregnant again. I'm like, what is going on? What's wrong with you? They were like, maybe this one will be a president in the future. Maybe this one will be the one to take them out of this poverty. I can't. My brain cannot understand it. My brain does not understand how you expect a newborn baby to take you out of the poverty. I cannot understand how you already have 3 children that did not take you out of poverty in your own mentality. So you think that having the third one or the fourth one will take you out of poverty. And what do you mean, or what do they always mean by a child will take them out of poverty? A child brings good fortune. What do they mean by that? So you're saying that you cannot actually feed yourself. You cannot take care of yourself financially. You're not even eating well. You're not eating a good meal. For you to eat just a good meal in a day is difficult for you. In fact, you don't even have a place to stay. And the next thing you're thinking is how you can bring a child for you to suffer with you. Because this child now, babies, babies, they don't even want to know that you don't have money to give them food. Baby cries when they are hungry. You have to feed them. You have to take care of them. What if the child start falling sick and you start spending so much money on medicals? What will you do? Where will you see the money from? You see, and people like that, they're the ones that run to you to come and meet you. Oh, I want to pay my child's school fees. My child is sick. I don't have money. Can you give me money? And I wonder, like, you don't have money. You're having kids. Is it just me? Because I personally agree with people that say that if you don't have money, if you're not financially okay, if you've seen your bank accounts, don't have kids. Not yet. And some people went ahead to say that, okay, what if somebody that already have a child, or so someone that already has money, people that are rich already, and something happens, just the way anything can happen, natural disaster happens to their wealth, and they don't have money again. That is aside. That is a different thing. You used to have the money, you've invested, there's insurance, you've bought gold, you've done so many things. That is different. Okay, that is different. You lost everything. That is different. Okay, you have not even smelt, you've not smelt, you're not even comfortable. I'm not saying be so rich that, no, be comfortable, be okay, be on an average. And if you want to do it, you and your partner can put heads together and do it. But why are people doing it when they cannot even? And trust me, this also applies to women in a marriage. You as a woman, personally, you don't have your own income, you're a stay-at-home mom, or probably a child wife, as they say, and you're not even earning any money. You're depending on your husband. Your husband is the one that brings all the money into the house. and he decide when he's going to give you money, and practically you can boast of your own money. Okay, even if you want to buy anything, you have to tell your partner first. You know, that kind of lifestyle. Women like that is very unwise for you to get pregnant if you can't take care of the child by yourself. I know we don't pray for bad things to happen, but what if bad things happen? What are you going to do? How are you going to take care? How are you going to raise those kids? You see women that their husband died today, the family members come and do so many things that they don't even have access to their husband's wealth anymore. They are struggling to take care of these children. They start distributing the children to family members, or the children will now be out there trying to struggle. Children that were so wealthy before, they will now be struggling. You don't have to have so many children that you yourself, like, you can't single-handedly take care of. Because yes, some women choose to be a single mother by choice, but most women don't want to be a single mother by choice. So they don't even want to be a single mother. But it happens to some women. Probably they were married before, something happened, they had to run away from the house because the husband was abusive, or the husband died. Something might happen for a woman to now be a single mother by choice. How do you single handedly raise those children? Don't have so many children that you yourself cannot personally raise. That is just my own opinion. But then, what is your own opinion? What is your take on women or people or family or husband and wife that are poor? When I mean poor, homeless. Some of them are even homeless. They don't have a place to stay. They can't even afford a place to stay. They are squatting somewhere, and the next thing, the wife is pregnant. They are giving birth. And I'm like, is that your priority? Is that, maybe I'm just, maybe just me? Okay, I know it's just my own opinion, but then I really like to know your own thought down in the comment section. Let me hear from you down in the comment section. Okay, it's your girl Maria David, and thank you all so much for tuning in today. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe, and kindly turn on the post notification bell so you get notified as soon as I upload another interesting video. And of course, you all, I'll see you in my next one. Bye.